What is going on, guys? Happy Saturday night. So, I'm going to run through last week. Every single Sunday, we post our analysis in the analysis chat, also on Telegram. We post about 10 pairs, I think about 12 pairs every single week. So, I'm going to go in and review. This is all free. So, I'm going to go in and review all the analysis that was posted last week. So, let's start with GU. So, if you guys want to follow along with the analysis that we post, all you have to do is click one of those links. Inside, you'll see this chart with this play button here, and at the bottom, our analysis. You can go ahead, press the play button to see how things played out. In this example, I'm just going to move this over here. On the weekly time frame, it says on the weekly time frame, we've rejection of a key level. Last week formed a spinning top candle, which signifies signs of reversal. On the 4 hour, we are actually breaking a key level of structure, which will have us transitioning into a seller's bias. So pretty much what I was looking at was all of this indecision was showing us that, the market was showing signs of reversal. As we can see going into the week, I was expecting there to be some sort of retest of this 4 hour level, and then only then I would take some short opportunities. We actually blew through that 4 hour level. We went fairly bullish for the most part last week. We retested this level and then ended up falling off. So this analysis wasn't validated right here as soon as this broke. That's fine. Going into the week, I did expect this to test and fall. Next week will be fairly similar. So let's go over now to UCAD again. As soon as we come into the analysis, there's a little play button here. So going into the week, on the monthly time frame, last month closed with a spinning top candle with a large wick to the downside. This tells me we could see some reversal here. So I was expecting us to go bullish with some reversal. On the 4 hour time frame, we are still in a bearish bias and coming up to retest a huge bearish confluence area. We are going to take buys into the 8,900 level where then we will monitor how price reacts. So I was looking for price to come into here, retest this level right there. Give me 1 second. Come into this resistance level, 8,900, retest, and either find rejection or break through. Let's see how it played out. So we came up, as expected, retested this 8,900 level, and then we started to get a bearish engulfing, evening star, bearish engulfing. This would have been a good sign to short this. This went down around 40 pips. Then it came up to this level again, rejected it again, and then went down right around 40 pips. And then as we can see, now it's starting to make a move to the upside. So as soon as this level holds and breaks on the 4 hour time frame, I'm going to flip and start to look for buy opportunities, which we will share going into this week. Let's take a look at NU. So going into the week, on the weekly time frame, we formed a doji candle last week at a serious level of resistance. On the 4 hour time frame, we're still in an uptrend, but currently pulling back. If we break the level of support, we will look to take short positions. If we start to see a sign of rejection at this level, we will go long. So I had my fibs marked from my previous higher low to my new higher high here. I was expecting us to retest this 100% level right here, find support, and go to the upside. If we broke this, then we would have looked to short. As we could see how this played out. So we ended up breaking the support level down here. And once this breaks, guys, we're looking for short opportunities. So this broke, I reversed the fibs. I take my fibs from being in an uptrend. I would fib to the downside. This thing comes up, rejects the level, comes down, comes up, rejects the level, comes down. So we were looking for short opportunities as soon as this support level was broken as described right there. Let's go over now to EU. So going into the week, on the weekly time frame, we formed a doji, rejecting a level of resistance, this key monthly level. On the 4 hour time frame, we see a very clear break of structure to the downside. We will look to take sell positions on the lower time frames. So this is what I was talking about. We broke this level of support, this 4 hour level. We were definitely in a seller's market right here. Broke this trend line as well. I was expecting some sort of retest, and then we would short this. Let's see how it played out. To open the week, we actually moved lower. Then we pulled up off of the 200 right here. That was the retest. And then we had bearish price action. Really, the best short opportunities would have came right in this area right here. Let's go now to Dixie, to DXY. Let's see what we were looking at going into the week. So going into the week, weekly trend bearish, daily trend bearish, 4-hour trend bullish. Trade scenario 1, price action recently turned bullish on the 4-hour time frame, but on the higher time frames, price action is still very bearish. From here, we're looking for price action to continue bullish and break through resistance at 9,200. Trade scenario 2, if price action reverses at 9,200 and turns bearish, we can only confirm a bearish trend once we see a lower high below 89,880. So pretty much, guys, this is what we were looking at. We had this zone that we were still below. Obviously, going into the week, this is the 4-hour time frame, huge spinning top candle. This, to me, shows signs of reversal, and we're at that key level. So we were either looking to break this 4-hour level to go short, or to continue this long opportunity, this bullish momentum, and head into this negative 2.7 area. So let's play it forward. As you can see, the week opened up very bullish, pulled back, retested the support area, showed rejection, not once but twice, and then head higher. So that's how DXY played out. Let's go over now to AUD USD. Weekly trend bullish, daily trend bullish, 4-hour trend bullish. So guys, when every single time frame is bullish like this, we're really just simply on the lower time frame looking for continuational moves. As you can see here, trade scenario 1, overall we're very bullish on this pair. Look to continue the bullish trend. From where current price action is, we would like to see a pullback to form structure. Look to enter long after we see confirmed higher lows below at least 38.2. So we were looking for a higher low right in this area. Price pulled down more and then ended up finding support. Price came down to 38.2, rejected that level, and then this is when we would have had opportunities to take buys all in these areas, about 100 pips to the upside. So that's how that one played out. And again, guys, tomorrow we will be posting all of our analysis for the new week ahead. And you guys can go ahead and follow that along completely for free. So USD JPY long idea, weekly trend bearish, daily trend bearish, 4-hour trend bullish. So as you can see, the higher time frames here are bearish. 4-hour trend is bullish, though, breaking this resistance level right here. So overall price action is bearish on the higher time frames, but the 4-hour turned bullish. Ideally, we want to see price action form structure at 38.2 level near 103,700, which is right here. Target higher toward negative fib levels after bullish confirmation. So we're going to look for a pullback here, find support, and then go long. Or if this level manages to break, we'll look for resistance. And we'll go short. As you can see, we're waiting for that pullback. Price pulled back to 38.2, found support in this area, could have took buys in here for about 40 pips to the upside, and then this thing ended up spiking back down into this area. If it finds support here, we could take some more buys back into this high and ultimately to that negative 2.7. But again, this week we'll update the analysis. Now let's go over to AUD JPY. Alright, so AUD JPY, long idea, weekly trend bullish, daily trend bullish, 4-hour trend bullish. So every time frame was bullish going into the week. Overall, very bullish. We want to see a pullback, always looking for a pullback. This was the nice confluence zone. There was also a confluence zone in here with support in 38.2. Let's see how things played out. So price came down to this 38.2 area, found support, ended up going up about 60 pips to the upside, and now we're pulling back more. If it doesn't hold support here, guys, this is going to be the reverse of a trend. Let's go over to EJ. So on this one, we had weekly trend bullish, daily bullish, 4-hour bullish, trade scenario 1. Overall, very bullish on every time frame. And as you can see on the chart, 4-hour time frame in a bullish trend, broke this high, formed a new higher high. Now we're simply waiting for support at a key level. We have this monthly level support here, along with 61.8. So I was looking for price to either come into this level, go long, or we're looking for price to break this level and to actually go short. Let's see what happens. So price came down, failed to find support here, broke lower, retested this zone, and then ended up going short a good amount of pips. We even dragged this up. This thing fell dramatically, so that one played out pretty good. And then last but not least, we're going to go over gold. So going into the week, weekly trend bullish, daily trend bearish, 4-hour trend bearish. Price action recently turned back to a bearish trend. From where price action is, we can't enter short. We ideally need to wait for a lower high to form to confirm before entering short. Look to target lower towards major levels support like 1800. So we had this trend. This is the daily. We had this trend break. This thing clearly has a lot of bearish momentum. Looking for the pullback to this 38.2 area. This thing pulled back, and again, this is the daily time frame, so not a lot of candles on this, but pulled back, not quite to the 38.2, but there was certainly some opportunities here to enter, and that was all the analysis. So I went over, every week. Again, we post all of our analysis here in the chat for you guys. GU, USEF, UCAD, NU, EU, DXY, AU, AJ, UJ, EJ, Gold. This is completely free, guys. I posted in the Telegram as well, so I'll be posting this analysis tomorrow, and follow along with us during the week. This is all higher time frame, so you can actually utilize this analysis throughout the week if you guys are lost or want to compare your analysis or whatever. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoy your Saturday night, and we'll talk more tomorrow. We'll have our free Sunday market blitz at 8 p.m. Eastern time, as always.